Hey guys, this morning I'm working on a project for the baby's nursery, and I just thought I would try to kind of show you what I was doing. His nursery theme is like old vintage cars, but I didn't want it to be like really heavy in the room. Mainly the idea is that the room is just neutrals and things, but I did want a mobile to have that theme kind of represented in it. And I had looked a lot of places and didn't really find what I was looking for. So I decided maybe I would try to just make it myself. So we're going to see how this goes. I'm going to show you what I've kind of got to get started. I've got an embroidery hoop. I got a couple of bags of these pom-poms. These are larger black ones, and then these are smaller, kind of tan. And then I found these little handmade cars on Etsy. And so they're just like little wooden cars, and I have a bunch of different styles of them. Anyway, I thought it would be nice because he gave me little screws that I can put in the top of them to hang them from the mobile initially, but then as the baby grows older, I can just take those little screws out, and he can use these as toys as he gets bigger. So I like that idea. And anyway, so I'm going to get started on this project, and hopefully it will turn out super cute. Alright, I just kind of wanted to get on here and do an update. Time just keeps flying, so I know it's been a little while since I've done this, but we are currently 35 weeks pregnant. I guess technically 35 weeks and like 5 days, I think. And I have just a few little projects and things I was doing in his nursery, and so I thought I would maybe just film part of this. I have an appointment tomorrow to see the OB doctor, and so I'm curious to see how that appointment goes. But our last appointment our last ultrasound was 2 weeks ago, and baby was already measuring ahead of schedule. They said that he already weighed 6 pounds, which is not big, but our previous little boy only weighed 6'9", and he was a full term 40 weeks 1 day. So for this little guy to only be at 33 and a half weeks and already weighing 6 pounds, we just expect that he might be a little bigger than our other 2 kids were. So I certainly feel like he is bigger. His movements are really strong, and just I just feel like he takes up like my entire womb already. I feel a lot of times like he is like has his hands down by my hip bone, which I don't remember either of the other kids like feeling them that way. But I will feel him down there, and at the same time his feet, pressing up, and even like maybe his hips pushing out on my belly button area and stuff. So yeah, I feel like he's growing really well, and that's been such a relief because one of the things that was brought out pretty early on, I think definitely by our 20-week ultrasound, but maybe even sooner, they had told us that the location of the umbilical cord being attached to the kind of the edge of my placenta rather than in the center is where they would ideally like it to be, can prevent baby from getting all the nutrients that baby needs, and so they have to monitor growth, and it's just kind of one more thing to sort of worry us after especially all that we had been through earlier this year. So seeing him grow great like he has been so great for us. So that's kind of the update with that. I haven't been tracking like how much weight I've gained with this pregnancy, but I don't think it's a lot. I gained with our daughter 23 pounds, and then with our son I was so nauseated like the whole time. I just hardly felt like I could eat much of anything. So I only ever gained 12 pounds with him. And so I don't know for sure with this baby. I've just tried not to focus on it and just trying to take care of my body and, you know, not like overeat, but I certainly indulge in sweets, especially like chocolate, peanut butter, anything is a weakness of mine. So I do kind of eat some of that stuff, but I think I'm doing okay on the weight gain. I would guess under 20 pounds maybe is where I'm at, but anyway, yeah, I do feel like my belly itself is bigger than it was with maybe with either of them, even at full term, but people still tell me like I'm small and stuff. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it, and I've definitely entered the stage of like swelling. For those that don't know, I'm a hairdresser, so on my feet, you know, a lot of days while working, and I just can swell. I feel it like within the first few hours of just standing very much at all. So I think this last few weeks will just get pretty uncomfortable. I know my legs just start to feel like they're gonna like explode. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to give you guys sort of an update. And one of the projects I'm doing today is this little plant stand. I got the color of his room you can kind of see behind me. It's just really like a light beigey neutral color, and furniture is white with little black accent hardware, and the crib is kind of a black bronze metal. So I found this little plant stand, and I really debated on putting my live plant in his room, which I liked the idea of that, but we have dogs and we have had issues with them digging in the soil of plants. So I just thought with this, like his rug is kind of a creamy white color and it's really plush and pretty, and I just didn't want to risk it having soil all over it. So for now, I think I'm going to stick with this fake Monstera plant. I just ordered it on Amazon, and I'm going to put it in this little planter, but this is what it looks like going in. So I think I'll probably put some rocks or foam or something so that it's not so far down in this thing. But putting this little plant together, his nursery is really coming together. My idea was to just keep it very simple in here without a whole lot of like decoration, just kind of light and soft. But I do have the next project I'm going to work on is a baby mobile, so that will bring out kind of a theme, which is old cars, trucks. I did kind of the same theme with our other little boy, and it was so fitting because he has loved anything with a motor just from so early. I've got videos of him making like engine noises and things when he was just maybe like, I don't know, 6, 7 months old. And then he loved sitting on dirt bikes when he was really little, and we were shocked the first time he was able to start the four-wheeler. We like couldn't believe it. We were standing right there but had our backs to him, and all of a sudden he turned it on. So anyway, he just has always loved anything with wheels or anything that made noise like that. And so just anticipate that this little brother will be following in his footsteps. And I think that theme is just so nice to transition because it it transitions into big boy stuff really easily without having to like completely redo everything. Our son's room, when he was ready for a big boy bed, we actually ended up getting a true truck bed. We found a couple that they do a lot of antiques, and they take old like trucks and turn them into beds. So his is like a 1949 GMC, and it's just a really cool bed. So anyway, got this little plant thing all put together, and then it did come with some green like mossy stuff. Like I said, I'll probably put something in the bottom of it so that it can sit up a little bit taller, but I think that'll be perfect to just kind of add a little bit of green. And maybe eventually if I decide to trade it out for like a live plant, that will work too. But anyway, I'm just going to set that over there for now. I was also going to show you this diaper bag. And this is, I didn't know that these even existed. I thought this was so cool. I got this one on Walmart.com. I had looked a few months ago and was browsing, and I saw this style, and I thought it was so neat. But the one that I originally found was no longer in stock, and it didn't look like it maybe would come back in stock. I couldn't believe there weren't more. So anyway, I just like it because it's kind of like a backpack style, and it's, you know, like my husband's like, oh, this one will be like way more manly than the ones that we had before. So I like that feature about it. And then, but it does have like the gold hardware, so it still kind of like softens it a little bit. But being the backpack style is just so handy when your hands are full. But anyway, the part I really like about it is that it unzips. You can completely unzip it. And it folds out to be like a little bassinet, like a travel system. And then these little sticks are really quick, so like you can just slide them in these edges, and then it stands up. I guess I could do that, and that way you could really see. I just thought if we were traveling anywhere, or you know, even if you're like going hiking, or you're just going to be outside for the afternoon or whatever, it's just nice to have something like this where they have a spot to lay, and it even has this little sun shield / mosquito net thing, and it velcros over here on the side. So it keeps the sun off of them and would keep bugs off of them if it was evening time and they were just taking like a little nap or something. But you of course can also change their diaper in that same area. Anyway, I just thought that was so handy to have that. And we have a trip planned when he will be a few months old, so I just thought for traveling, that will be so handy. Anyway, I'm going to put that stuff back in there. You just fold these, stick them in that pouch. Okay, so I put it all back together like it was, and then honestly I haven't even looked through like all the rest of it. The biggest thing I was most excited about was that little bassinet part. So I know that it has lots of other goodies and a changing pad. Oh, that's the other thing. I forgot. This part can go over the bassinet and you can hang the little toys from it. Forgot all about that. So there's that, and then the little changing pad and or cushion that you can put in the bassinet area for padding. Several little compartments and things. This brand is called Tea and Tance. Again, I got this on Walmart.com, so I thought it was nice, and it has like the venting to keep it cool and the little stroller adapter pieces to hold it to your stroller if you want to fasten it that way. So there's that. And then let's see what else. I just got these out of the dryer, but this is his little outfit. I love swaddle gowns. They're like my absolute favorite when they're so tiny and you can just knot the bottom of them and It keeps them nice and cozy, but then so easy to change diapers as well. So this is actually the one I got him for the hospital, kind of his announcement outfit. And it has a little hat that goes with it also. So I want to get his name embroidered on the front of the hat and of the little gown. That's my plan. I'm going to set those there. And then this was the blanket I got at a little boutique. Since he's our rainbow baby after our loss, I've been kind of incorporating just little rainbows into his items and stuff. Kind of these, I love these sweet muted neutrals too. So I loved this little blanket with the fringe. And I've been keeping it on his rocking chair, so put that there. This little blanket, I had to look everywhere to get this. Our son, had this blanket. He calls it his puppy, and he loves it. And it was the blanket that we used for him the most out of any when he was just a tiny little guy. But he really got attached to it. Which, funny story, I mean, I have a blanket still that I like to sleep with, and our daughter has one that is like the same fabric, but hers had owls all over it, and she calls it her owl blankie. And both kids, they just have to have their blanket when they're sleeping. So when he found out that, we were having a little boy, our son insisted that this baby has to have the exact same blanket that he had. So I had to hunt this down, and they don't make them anymore. So I was able to locate this one on eBay. And the brand is Cutie Pie. Like, it's nothing special. But if you're going to buy one now, you're going to pay like obscene price compared to, I mean, I think they used to be like $5 at, at Walmart or whatever. But anyway, hopefully it's worth it. Hopefully this little boy loves it just as much as his big brother does. So there's that. A couple of other blankets, and then this was the outfits that I got, or shirts and things for the kids for when they come to visit in the hospital. So this will be for our son to wear. He was really excited for baby brother to have a matching outfit. So again, with the gown, but he has Bub Club on his too. So they've got their matching Bub Club, and then sister just got her so that she would have something that was the same color scheme anyway. It just says Big Sis. So those are for the hospital also. And this was a gift that a friend gave us. A little bathrobe. So cute. I love all these neutral colors. So anyway, yeah, that was his little bathrobe. And then my only other project that I was going to do is working on this mobile, which I started the other day, and I started filming. I may just show you this clip though. But this is what it's looking like so far. It's just an embroidery hoop that I'm attaching these strings to, and then I'm putting little pom-poms, and then these little handmade wooden cars. I'll get closer with what these are. I'm just kind of making this up as I go. There's really no super rhyme or reason to it. But these little cars are so cute. And they're just little wooden toys. And they come in like different little shapes and a little bit of different colors. They're stained. But I got, I don't know, like 10 or 12 of those. And I thought those would be so nice because it matches the theme of the nursery. It's kind of in those like muted neutral tones. And then as he gets a little bit older and we no longer need a mobile, you can just take the little hook that's in the top, it just like screws in, out, and then he can have a little toy to play with. So I love that, to be able to repurpose it as he gets older. So that's what I'm going to work on now. Okay, I got his little mobile finished. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I just kind of added those little palms and then the cars and kind of had a pattern, but nothing really super crazy. So anyway, really happy with how it turned out. I think it matches the theme of his room and keeps it very kind of neutral. Still has the black accents though, so super happy with that. His room is really coming together. Another project that I'm going to try to work on today is, this is his outfit for the hospital, like announcement photo. And then I got his little announcement board, I guess, as well there. But today I want to embroider his name on the front here. And I think I'm maybe also going to embroider, I haven't decided. I may or may not embroider the hat as well. I got that same little onesie set though, or gown set in that blue color too. These are, I just got them on Amazon, but they are so soft. The brand is Baby Noah. I love gowns for when they're little. So anyway, this will be my first embroidery project in a long time. And I had gotten this Fabri-Solvi, it's a stabilizer. So it's going to be my first time using that as well. But hopefully that project goes well and I can show you when it's all finished. And I think that's really kind of the last project I've got to do right now. I'm still waiting for a few more things to come in from my Shein order. And then I want to do like a little Shein haul to show you all the things that I've gotten in preparation for a little guy. But just wanted to make sure that I did give you that finished product of his mobile. Hey, so it is now Thursday evening, and I just wanted to get on here and finish out this little vlog. I did last left off with the little onesie that I was going to embroider his name, and I did get that done. That ended up being a little bit more of a project than I thought it was going to be. And thankfully I didn't ruin it, so I did get it finished, but I decided I'm going to just save that for probably his announcement instead of showing it in this video. But I wanted to update you because today I actually had a doctor's appointment this morning, and that was really exciting to see the doctor again. She gave us an induction date, so we know in about 2 weeks he will be here, which is insane. And I'll be 37 weeks this Saturday, so just a couple of days away from that. And anyway, that's really exciting news. And so now it's really kind of crunch time to get things prepared. I feel like I've got a lot to get ready now. We're kind of down to the wire. So I hope that I can do maybe like packing the hospital bag. And also I wanted to do his nursery reveal sort of as well. So hopefully I can get those things done soon, but I just wanted to get on here and kind of give you an update that we had that appointment today, and she did do a super quick ultrasound, like just enough to glance and make sure like, okay, yep, he's still head down, ready to go, but everything looks great. And so we're just really excited to have something scheduled for an induction. I haven't had a scheduled induction with our other two. We ended up, which I want to do a story about that, like, or a whole separate video with birth stories for our other two, because they both kind of had, of course, very different experiences and stuff. But I went 40 weeks, 3 days with our daughter, and then 40 weeks, 1 day with our son. And so this baby will be here about a week early, which will just be nice because he's also a little bigger, I think. So just to not go past 40 weeks is always wonderful. When you get to that last little bit, you're ready to be done. So we're just really excited and looking forward to that. But anyway, just wanted to get on here and finish this out. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned.